loves, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Morgan. I make videos about luxury handbags, fashion, and lifestyle, so if that's your thing, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I upload videos twice a week and I would love to have you here. Today I want to talk about some underrated bags. Now we all know classic bags. That's what you see a lot of videos on. I've been buying bags long enough where I like to delve into some more less known styles, even from popular brands. So I wanted to give you my favorite underhyped bags from popular brands. So let's just get right into it. The first bag on my list is my Chanel Square wallet on a chain. Now, everyone usually goes for the rectangular wallet on a chain, but there's one feature to this bag that really makes it such a great choice. The pocket on the back, you can actually fit your phone in here. I showed you that in my video comparison between this and the rectangular. Link it above if you want to check that out. But I really think this is such an underrated style. I don't see a lot of people with this, so it does make it a little more special. Others are the same, like caviar leather. The logo is the same as my rectangular one, but this style has a nice shoulder pad on the strap. It has two big compartments here with a zip pocket in the middle. Because of the way this is laid out, you can fit a lot more in this. I think this is really a style that if you're looking for something that has your classic Chanel elements of the logo, the quilting, the caviar leather, but you want something that you don't see everyone carrying, this is a great style to look at. It's also at a great price point. Wallet on a chains are a great entry-level price point for Chanel bags. Yes, they're very expensive and they're more than a wallet on a chain probably should cost, but it's Chanel, so we expect that from them. The price is still high, but in terms of value for money in Chanel, for the smaller pieces, I think this is one of the best values you can get for a wallet on a chain price point type of bag in Chanel, because you really just get that extra room because it has this like accordion style. Fit a little bit more in here than the rectangular wallet on a chain. Next bag on my list is the Prada Nylon backpack. Now, everyone's going nuts for the re-edition right now, and rightfully so. They're doing them in the most like yummy colors that are just so cute and like candy, and I have my eye on one too, but I haven't decided which one I want yet. But this backpack is something that I used to have, and I gave my old one to my mom, and then when the nylon Prada trend came back around, I immediately started looking for another one because I missed it. It goes in and out of style, but it's honestly quite a timeless bag in a sense that it will end up coming back in style. So maybe you won't wear it for a couple of years, but if you're keeping it for 20, 30 years, if it's like 2 years on, 2 years off like that, it's kind of okay. And you know what? This doesn't look much different than the one that I had back in high school. If you bought one of these and held on to it throughout the ups and downs of the trend, you'd still end up getting your money's worth out of this bag, because when it does come back in style, they don't change it that much, that it's still a good investment piece, and you could take out your old one and it looks just as good as the new ones. Not to mention, this is super durable and great for so many purposes. This is such a nice city bag because it's quite secure. You have the buckle here, so I feel fine having it on my back and walking around a city, going on the tube or the subway or public transportation, because it's just so secure and it fits a lot without being heavy. It actually can expand quite a bit to fit a lot. Like, you can fit a water bottle in here, a planner, all of your daily essentials if you're commuting. The third underrated bag on my list, which is kind of a category of bag, but it's seasonal Chanel styles. Now, we all know the classic flaps go up from year to year, but if you buy bags to wear because you love them, a lot of seasonal styles are priced lower than classic flap prices. This being because some of them have a good resale value and some of them don't. You're kind of taking a chance. It has to be quite a sought after style to maintain its resale value later on. So I don't think a lot of Chanel collectors are always willing to spend classic flap money on a seasonal style, and I think Chanel kind of knows that. But you can get some amazing styles. Like, both of these styles were far less than their classic flap counterpoints at the times that I bought them. And what I love about, especially like my tweed, this has a pocket that runs the length so I can fit my phone on the back. I find this actually more functional than the classic flap that I have in my collection, because I'm the kind of girl that likes to have my phone handy. I'm always taking pictures, so being able to put it in this back pocket really makes a difference for me. I don't have to get in and out of the bag. This was such a great buy for me, and this is one of the few classic flap styles because it's such a sought after tweed combination that you don't see pop up a lot on the resale market, and when you do, they're at or above retail. So I did get lucky with this one. But the next one I'll show you, I'm not so sure. I actually have not seen this pop up on the pre-loved market since I bought it. I don't know if this was just more of like a collector's bag where people bought it because they loved it. That can happen with seasonal styles. I think for a seasonal style, you really have to know how you use a bag, what you want from it, to put that kind of money into a Chanel seasonal style, because it's for use, it's not for resale. So this bag also has the pocket that runs the length. Now, the only drawback with this bag is that it's quite delicate. I probably should have known better, and I don't get as much use out of it because of that, because now I've learned it is quite delicate. This is in a calf skin leather. They told me it was more durable than lambskin, but I do find my lambskin to be more durable than this, so I don't take this out as often. But another thing I want to show you is the shape. The shape is quite roomy. I paid less than classic flap money, and look at all that room inside. You can really get everything you need for a day in here. I can fit my filming camera, my phone, my wallet, all my little daily essentials. Whereas in my classic flap, fitting my filming camera and getting everything I need for the day, I have to switch to a card holder. So this is really honestly such a great bag, and also this strap can go crossbody easily. The classic flap strap for me doesn't fit crossbody comfortably. I know some people who are like shorter can usually get away with that crossbody, but for me it puts the bag like right here on my chest, so it doesn't really work out. Even though it turned out to be a little more delicate than I expected, it was still such a good buy for me because it had the functions that I need. I wanted more space in the bag, I wanted this pocket that runs the length, and I wanted to be able to put it on crossbody. So this bag does it all for me. The key to buying a seasonal Chanel style is to make sure that it fits your lifestyle and what you like from a bag. Make sure it's a color you love, something you're gonna get use out of, or if it's for a specific purpose, make sure that that bag really fits that purpose and you'll really get the use out of it. I do really think that Chanel seasonal styles are quite underrated. A lot of luxury YouTubers I see advise against them because of resale value, but to be quite honest, if you're buying your bags to use and to love, I think a Chanel seasonal piece is a great way to spend less than classic flap money and get a great style that will fit your lifestyle. Fourth underrated bag that I have is the Louis Vuitton On The Go tote. So I would call this underrated because most people go for the Neverfull. It has been around longer, so no wonder it's more popular. I really think that the On The Go tote is a great alternative to the Neverfull, especially if you like a more structured style. The Neverfull is that classic tote. It tapers on the sides like most totes do. I really think the On The Go in this structured, especially in the black leather, gives a more professional, polished vibe that makes a great travel piece or a great work tote. It's something a little different, and also something that I think would be great for guys too looking for a tote, because this versus a Neverfull, I think this is a more androgynous shape. I think a handbag can be for anybody at any gender. Wear what you like, but if I was going to recommend a tote for a guy, this would be my recommendation. Another thing that I really love about it too is that it has the top carry handles that my Neverfull does not have. It also has the long strap so you can keep it on the shoulder. It's filled with stuff, sorry, I'm sure you could hear it. Having these top handles really makes such a huge difference in terms of functionality. I just find this is easier to just pick up and take around, and it's just easier. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just easier. The Neverfull is great and I own one, and I highly recommend that bag to people as well. But if you're looking for an alternative, something that's a little bit more unique and a little more underrated, On The Go tote is a great bag to look at. The fifth bag on my list is my Balenciaga City Bag. This is the size small. This bag is stuffed right now because that is how I store them, but it has a nice little slouch to it. It's a little more of an understated designer bag. If you know Balenciaga, you know this bag, but if you don't, it's not like a big logo, not as recognizable as a Louis Vuitton or Chanel logo, so I think that's another reason why this bag doesn't get as much hype as it should. Bag is just so unbelievably durable and functional. It fits everything you need. I can fit my camera, my phone, a ton of stuff, a water bottle, depending on what else I'm carrying in there. But this is such a great bag all around that I highly recommend. Hardly shows wear. I've had this bag for 5 years and it still just looks so incredible. The leather is so amazing. It's not talked about as much anymore because it's not like the it trend bag. I do still think it's a bag that looks really great and polishes off an outfit and is so great for so many functions that it really deserves a lot more hype than it gets. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found some bags on this list that maybe you didn't consider before. There's so many more bags out there that I just think are such great choices from designers. I feel like in the luxury bag community, you hear a lot of the same bags talked about, mostly because they're classics, and when recommending to people who are just starting their designer collection or wanting a good investment bag, so to speak, those are the bags that are always recommended. I think there are just some great choices outside of those, and I hope that you discovered some today. Please consider subscribing and giving this video a like if you did enjoy it, and follow me on Instagram to see how I style my bags in my daily life, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!